the Miami Dolphins, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And some space here. Jalen Waddle, touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He stiff arms him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Play action, now it's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Tua to throw again.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd and 9 now.
And he fires one incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
first down. Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
45, White.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua going to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first,
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now back to throw.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Miami's offense set and ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. It's Hill, complete.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
2 to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Madison.
And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. And the Raiders pick it up, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Miami set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 now on 1st down.
That would complete to Skoronic.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Here's Tua.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
On second down, this is Madison. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas,
they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.